it's gonna be important for the next year that we're gonna need some help with new members in the team to make that possible in the good situation, in the good environment.
Welcome to Metaverse Degen. I'm Lion. Is that we have a special guest host today.
And Matrix, you forgot about me. You forgot about me.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Matrix. We have, and in the words of the famous Dirty Raptor, we have one hell of a guest today, and that is.
Hey, hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Well, thank you all for coming on. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to speak with you all. Oh,
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Oh,
Thank you.
I will start with asking this then. What are you known for? How'd you get started? And what got you all into Vrchat?
Wow.
I think we should
lot
let
of questions.
Cass start with this one.
Okay. So first, hello. My name is Cass. I'm in Vrchat since 2021. Around. And I started as just a random player, as everyone. So what made this interview today is basically my ideas that grown up during all the years that passed. I started to enjoy creating content in VR, especially for web TV, so podcasts, shows, YouTube content, all of that stuff. I'm not creating by myself all the things. I'm producing them. So I can't say I create them because I had the idea, I had all the process to make them, but I'm not into it except for one of the talk show. But I love to create content for me or for others. And what's bringing me here today? It's the Vrchat event that we made, a huge event this year in the last year, so in 2025. And I think we're gonna talk more about it later. Yeah, that's all for me.
Oh.
Alors d'après ce que j'ai compris, c'est qu'il faut se présenter à peu près. Ouais, ok.
C'est ça, dire comment t'es arrivé dans Vrchat. Okay, I will translate for Créa, okay?
Okay.
Alors comment je suis arrivé sur Vrchat? Waouh. Je pense la seule chose à laquelle j'ai pu rentrer dedans, c'était la curiosité. Parce qu'on m'avait offert un casque VR et du coup je me suis intéressé et on m'a un petit peu agrippé. Et après cette agrippe, le fait d'être agrippé, j'ai pu découvrir énormément de monde dans le jeu et rencontrer ces charmantes personnes avec laquelle on a fait un très joli parcours.
Je vais déjà traduire ça. I will translate like this bit. So somebody gifted him a headset, and so he discovered like Vrchat and everything in it kind of randomly, and he was very curious about it. So curiosity is what drives him to continue like playing and exploring in it. And he discovered that there was a like multiple world and communities and events, etc. And that's also when he met so Cass first with the Virtual Show production, and yeah, basically that's it.
Oh.
Yay!
All right, and so hi, I'm Kian, and so for me it was also very very random. I gifted myself a headset. I think it was like 3 years ago, something like that. I think I did the thing that kind of everybody did when they first played. So I entered Vrchat and I was hooked, and I played for like 7 hours straight, and just like them, I was like, whoa, that's that's amazing. There's a lot to do. And little by little, I also met Cass, and he introduced me to the team and the Virtual Show production. and to Evolve, which is our live show that we have monthly in Vrchat. It was called the Cus Talk Show, and we renamed it Evolve. So now it's Evolve, and yeah, that's how I met them. That's how I met Madame Kana too, who's not here yet, but we're hoping that she will join soon. And yeah, a lot of randomness that led to building this crazy event with the team. So thank you, Vrchat. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Oh.
And for those of you who are unaware, this is the team from Virtual Show Performing and people who are behind the VR charity event. So just in case that wasn't clear to you guys, you're wonderful people from Virtual Show Performing. Yeah. Wait, is it Virtual Show Performing?
VSP?
No, I said that wrong.
It's
VS
almost the same thing.
VSP. Almost the same.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
All good.
Oh, so since Atrix here mentioned the VR charity event and we're in the world for it, what is it? What got it started?
Wow. There's a lot of things to say. Okay, as I said before, I love to create content. I love to create content for myself, and I love to create content for everyone who loves VRChat, who loves to play games. And I had just one really important point that I already did that for all the things that I like in my life is to make people happy. That sounds maybe stupid, but it's just important for me to know that I can impact people to make them happy. So at this point, I was already with 2 shows, like the Evolve one that Kian talked about, the personal journey that we end, and another project that's secret because it's in post production since since a year. But we are working in a lot of VRChat things, and also in real life, I made an event called Alive. That's an event for charity, and that's pretty looked the same. And so I learned pretty all the things that working in the even mental world, and I told myself, okay, I love to produce things, but in real life it's complicated. You need to have space, you need to have stocks, materials, people. It's you need money, you need all a lot of stuff that I really don't have. So I said myself, okay, maybe we can do something in VR because it's more easier to build a place, to have all the people at the same place and not booking some hotels. So it's really, really easier to make everything in VR. And I pitched the idea to Madame Kana, who was not here, but was helping me to really create this huge event, because she lives in VR, so she knows the world of VR. She knows exactly who to talk who to talk with to talk about the subject. She knows pretty everything in the VRChat sphere. So that was a huge I don't have the word in English, but un avantage.
Yeah, I don't even know how to translate that. That was like a how could you say that?
A really huge point.
Yeah, that was a beneficial,
So,
like important beneficial ad to do. Yeah.
So I told her that I wanted to do a charity event, and she told me, okay, you know what? It's a good idea, but if you want to know the public in VRChat, there is important to take a good cause that's touching people in the VRChat sphere. So the trans cause was an important cause in the VRChat sphere. So we choose to be close to Trans Academy and Trans Lifeline, was 2 amazing charity that are there. And we talked with Tizi, the founder of the Trans Academy, and she likes the project, but at the same time she liked the project, and at the same time it was just me, a random, to like pitch a huge project. And she told me after the event that she was not really comfortable because she knew it was a huge project and she was not sure that it was possible. But thanks to her confidence, we made it, and that's pretty all the before part of the project. So it was just an idea at the beginning, and days after days, I think thanks to Craig here, who made the whole 3D aspect of the map. He made a huge work for that. Thanks to him, we had a visual of what we wanted to do. Something, I don't know if we can say that in English, but something concrete.
No,
concrete?
because it will mean cement.
Yeah.
Something
Something
real, like something
concrete,
tangible.
like something
like
in the VR space. Yeah.
like
Hello.
the
Exactly.
idea becoming more real, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks to that, we started to step forward and to have an idea where we're gonna go. Sorry. We start to talk with streamers. Like pretty all the streamers that I talked about were hyped, but scared at the same time because it was the first time for them. But it was a huge thing that we didn't estimate at the beginning. It was so huge that we were scared about it. And that was just me, Kana, and my little team was there. We worked hard during those multiple months on this project, and today we know how it ends. But at the beginning, I was scared. Oh yes.
What were you all anticipating for the event before it happened, and what was it like seeing it play out? Because both Atrix and I were there were there for the event, and it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. You guys did a fantastic job in terms of the show, and it was very entertaining. So, how did you guys feel after going through seeing everything?
It was. I feel like for me it was like a weird fever dream because we were, as Cass said, we were terrified, like legitimately terrified about it because it was a lot of work, a lot of stress. It wasn't always smooth and happy. It was hard to like organize and accomplish all of that. So we had to, take on us and just try to listen to each other as much as we could and try to work together. And I think we managed to do that. And so to see that we were absolutely terrified at the beginning, and at the end we could like feel that people were happy about what was going on, and we were feeling that everyone was happy to be here and it was only good vibes. Everyone was going kind of smoothly. So it was like a fever dream. I was so relieved and so happy, but at the same time kind of like somewhere else. I don't know. It was so weird. And also because we were exhausted because it lasted 48 hours. So like the fatigue, it was weird. I wasn't in my normal state, I think. But just very, very happy, very relieved and proud too, very proud like of myself and of everyone, all the team. It was a great teamwork, and I think it like builded some more links between us. Like it strengthened our relation too with the team. So that's cool. Yeah. So for me, that's it.
J'ai pas trop compris le sens de la question. Donc
comment est-ce que tu t'es senti à la fin de l'événement?
Comparé genre au début, comparé aux attentes que t'en avais, voilà.
Alors, ah ouais, alors vraiment, au début j'ai pleuré. À la fin, j'ai pleuré. Littéralement. En fait, c'est.
All right, he cried at the beginning and he cried at the end.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
he said.
En fait, c'est la première fois de toute l'existence de mon travail en tant qu'artiste 3D que le résultat de ce que j'ai produit a été utilisé d'une manière la plus magnifique possible. Voilà. Et c'est pour ça que le début m'a donné une émotion de frisson partout.
That's like it's the first time in his 3D artist career that all the work and end result was like beautifully done, and it was also useful in this case. So yeah, he was very emotive about it, very touched about it, and it was a very important work for him. Yeah.
C'est ça. Et après, étant justement moi-même streamer et ayant déjà participé à un stream caritatif en présentiel, donc dans le même mood qu'il y avait dans cette ambiance, bah, la finalité était pour moi à l'identique que ce qu'on peut ressentir après 3-4 jours de stream intensif. Vraiment cette émotion de tout le monde à se dire waouh, on a accompli tout ce qu'on voulait accomplir et c'était merveilleux.
So because he's like in real life, he's also a streamer, and he participated in a charity event like IRL, and
Yes.
he could like feel kind of the same emotions during the VR charity event than he could that he could feel in real life. He could feel like the excitement of the people around him, and the big finish was also like a big exciting part of it. So yeah, just a lot of emotions.
Oh.
Yeah. To just to finish quickly, it was how to say it? It was scary at the beginning for everyone, but at the end, it was, I don't know how to say it. It was magical. To be honest, it was magical to just look at everyone who was being touched by the event. Even the people who was not participating in the VR charity in the VR world. We can saw on social medias all the people that just asking for a second one, or just the people who thanks the charity to work for the trans cause, because it's really important. So that's, to be honest, that made me cry, of course, because it was stressful and it was one of my biggest projects in my real life. So that was multiple months of works, and if it didn't work, just a lot of months of my real life into the trash directly. So I was scared. But at the beginning, it's a big great things, and and I'm still tired a little bit, but
still not completely recovered from it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can kind of agree on that.
Yeah, because the event happened not too long ago. For you guys who are unaware, this happened in the ending months of 2025. Where, for context, I may get the numbers wrong, so please verify me. But there were about 40 streamers, each of them having a little table. If you guys can catch a glimpse of the background behind our wonderful guest today, you can see all those little computer tables of all the streamers who were participating. Then there are a bunch of performers. I think I don't know how many was the number exactly, but there were a bunch of DJs, there were a bunch of singers. I was there performing as well. And then in this world that we're currently in, there was also like games and a sleeping area and community collaborations where, like for example, Perzol's Strange Gallery of Art had their own little exhibition here, and like Haya's community, Japan Nichijo and VR Dance Academy and a few others have like little spaces here where they could all like come together. So I feel like this whole community charity event for the trans community was uniting a bunch of like different VR communities together, come together to raise the, what was it, 50,000 USD,
51.
or I think yeah, they even went like further, 51,000 USD for a trans community and Trans Lifeline and Trans Academy. It was really cool. So if you guys were not there to see it, I bet you can find some VODs or VODs on Twitch or on YouTube. You just type VR charity event. You can definitely find it there because it was a super huge event. And yeah, you guys just had to be there to see it. It was really great. Yeah. So I'm yapping.
Oh no, we're on a podcast where you talk. How terrible. Don't do that.
Yeah. Anyway, back to your
So-
questions.
Friend first.
I do have a question for you guys as well. You guys mentioned it was a few months of work that went into this event. What went into the background of starting and running this event that most people probably didn't really see other than the event itself? Like, what went into the creation and running of this to make it happen?
Alors, est-ce que tu peux me traduire pour être sûr que j'ai bien compris?
Ben, je suis pas vraiment exactement. Like, could you, sorry, could you like, please, like repeat that?
Oh, of course. Sorry.
Just-
Oh.
sorry.
How much, as you guys mentioned before, a few months of work went into the start and running of this event. What was the work that got it started? What did it take to run the event?
Okay, so
Oh.
what was the steps to create the event, basically?
Yeah, what work went into the creation of the event? And then the second part of
Okay.
the question is what went into running the event?
Okay. So to create the event, there was a lot of steps. There was a lot of things to manage because Kian managed all the
Administrative
yeah,
part. Yeah, kinda.
paperwork, all the
Yeah. Let me accept. Yeah, I took care of like basically the paperwork, you could say. So I was managing, the most part of that. So all the contract. That's some stuff that maybe people don't think about, but we had partners on the event, so different brands that we thanks once again. But so to work with these brands, obviously you have to do contracts, and you have to send a bunch of stuff, and they have to send you back a bunch of stuff, and so it's a lot of paperwork, a lot of stuff to write, a lot of people to contact, just make sure that everything is going smoothly, and also for like the money part, which is a more touchy part, we also wanted to make sure that everything was fully transparent and that everything was clear on all the sides. So yeah, same for that. We made sure that everything was clear, and that everyone like that was in it was aware of what was happening and where the money was going, and so yeah, I did basically the paperwork, and during the event I took care of the interviews. So I was the one interviewing our little guests during these 48 hours. That was a fun exercise.
She made a really huge job on the interview part because she was so stressed that she wrote I don't know how many questions for each guest, and she literally spends I don't know maybe nights to work on that. I don't know.
I
she
wasn't
works so
sleeping.
hard. So
I wasn't sleeping. I wanted, but I'm sure you know how it is. I just wanted to make sure that I was doing it right. So I was actually like interested in the people I was interviewing. So I did a lot of research on them, and I just, I went into their lives, and I I made sure they were felt seen. I don't know if that's correct, but I think that's important too. I wanted it to be like enjoyable for everyone, for me, but also especially for them. So I think it was okay. I mean, it's not my job, but I did my best. I'm proud of myself because it was a lot of stress, yes. And yeah, that was a fun experience, and I'm happy I did it despite I was absolutely terrified. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So, juste pour CréaCube, la question était. Vas-y, Ken.
En gros, par rapport à la création de l'événement, quelles étaient les étapes? Et donc, bah, toi, tu pourrais parler un petit peu
Ah,
de ce que tu as fait. Si tu veux dire un petit mot
ah bah,
sur...
bah moi, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait hein Et ben, vu que oui, je suis l'artiste 3D de ce monde. Sorry, my son.
Oh, he's having a little issues. He'll be back. Yeah. So just to already translate what he said. So he's the 3D artist of this world. So he made everything in the map like from scratch.
Yes,
So yeah, just
exactly.
they were always communicating with us and adjusting, and like Krea was always adjusting and doing everything. He did everything on the map. Yeah. So continue.
Exactement, exactement. Tout a été créé de zéro et petit à petit, évidemment, il y avait eu des petites images qui sont passées à droite à gauche. Et c'est surtout avec l'équipe qu'on a pu en conclure de ce résultat, vu que bah, les critiques, les ajouts, les changements, etc., il fallait bien que tout le monde y participe.
Yeah, so there was a lot of brainstorming during the creation of the map too. So we had to, yeah, communicate a lot and adjust a lot of things. You don't want to know the number of stuff we actually removed from the map, or like changed last minute, or like it was always in movement, always changing. But yeah, I think we can all say that we are very proud of the end result. We are very proud of CreaCube. Obviously, he did an amazing job. Yeah.
So,
Thank you, thank you.
to talk about what I made in all the preparation stuff, I was pretty I was a little bit dumb to not really ask for help more because I made the job of literally a team of production member. So to call people, to call partners, to call streamers, and to just basically talk with pretty everyone in the team to make sure that everything is good, everything is prepared. Manage the stress of this team also was a point. Yep. Because sometimes it's really important to just take a little break and said, okay, it's not your life. Your life is not in danger. It's gonna be okay. No need to stress. So that was also my work. So basically, all the things that the public didn't saw for the event is that it's been like different months that we are working on the project without knowing if it's gonna work. And because of that, we were not sure that if we are spending our time in the correct way. But for me, I was sure that was that even if if the event doesn't work, I wanna make something at 100%. I wanna make something good and something that I like. And oh, Madame Kana's drawing, so we can gonna talk with her. So I wanted to make it possible, even if the event not working. So I had the ideas. Thankfully I had the whole team to talk with, to share the ideas, and to how do you say merge all the ideas and make something possible. And that's the most important part, is to have a dream. When you have a dream, you can make it possible. And that's all the different steps was just production basics, but the fact that it works was just only because it was a dream, and we wanted to make it possible.
Oh. Oh. So well, we asked them, Matakana, we'll ask you as well. How much work went into the start of the event, and what kind of work went into during the event for you? Well, everybody, but your part in particular.
Pour être sûr, combien de boulot il y avait avant les ventes et pendant
Ouais,
les
genre,
ventes?
c'est ça, qu'est-ce que toi, comme genre de travail, t'as fait avant et pendant par rapport à l'event?
Before the event, I mainly work on the art for the event, the trailers or the bees, that kind of thing. So it was, I think, 2 months of work of all day long work, and during the event, all the pressure fall down, and it was just amazing. I think, just for me, the work was
Fabulous.
clearly before than during.
Oh, okay. So a question I have for all of you is, what are some of your favorite highlights of the event that happened? Each of you in particular.
I know. For me, it was TFM Johnny and Lydian Melody concert. I was so hyped about this, and I was so happy. Sadly, it was a bit laggy, but that's my bad. that's on me. But that was amazing, and the interview also with TFM was very funny. So yeah, I think that was my personal in my living room. I was crazy. I was enjoying it a lot. So yeah, that was my highlight. Yeah.
Oh,
That's good. There was so much beautiful things. I can say easily that I think it's also the highlight of everyone that when we eat the goal of the jar, and the main goal, that was just amazing. Everyone's crying, everyone's screaming. That was a huge thing. But at the same point as this works, and everyone was cheering, I think the most beautiful part for me, the highlight that I liked, was the Starheart and I don't know if it's Starheart and Cookie or Starheart, two beautiful voices who just sang for the transcos, and was really really emotional because they were talking about the cause of the event, and I know none of everyone was we were in the event, so that but check out the VODs because it's really emotional. For me, it was at the same point as the goal achieved, but not for the same reason.
oh.
Cléa, peut-être
personnellement,
ton highlight.
ouais, bah moi personnellement j'en ai 3 dans l'event. J'ai Starheart parce qu'elle a commencé l'event et c'est ça qui m'a aussi donné énormément d'émotions. La deuxième c'est TFM Johnny parce que bah pareil, il a un peu clôturé le truc, et sa voix m'a énormément fait penser à une star célèbre. Voilà. Et la troisième chose, et ben bizarrement, c'est Astrix. Parce que du coup, j'ai fait en soum soum très vite un petit badge pour la remotiver à revenir se produire sur scène au moment où ça allait pas très bien.
All right, so he had like 3 main highlights. The first one was the Starheart concert, because she started basically like the event, and so it was like very very emotional, an emotional moment. And obviously, she sings beautifully. So it was a bliss to listen to her. Then there was also TFM Johnny. He really enjoyed the show, and like his voice reminded him of a famous singer. Yeah. And the third highlight was Asterix. And because during the show at some point, Crea made her a little 3D model of a badge, like to cheer her up. And it was a beautiful moment too, and everyone enjoyed how everything ended beautifully too. So yeah, that was his highlights.
And before we go over to Madame Kana, the badge is over here on this.
Oh.
Yeah, because I had like some technical difficulties during my set for performance, and it made me really sad. Yeah, so I was really sad. But then they gave me a badge, and I'm very happy, and I wear the badge with pride on this avatar. This is yay! I'm happy. So it'll forever be on my avatar. Yay! Okay, Madame Kana.
Hello, friend. I hope you're enjoying the current video. We'd actually like to inform you that we do some other shows and content as well. We have a whole bunch of interviews from the Metaverse Degen podcast, which you can find over in the main YouTube channel or on Spotify. We also do a D&D actual play called Hold My L, which you can find on the same Metaverse Degen network channel as well as Spotify under Hold My L. If you're interested in either of those things, we create other shows and plan on making more in the future. If you want to check out our social media to find out when those new shows or other stuff we're doing is, feel free to go to metaversedegen.card.co. We have all of those links for you to watch. And we also have a Patreon over there as well, where we have been posting the pre-show content for Hold My L. So whenever like conversation or talk about things, maybe lore or whatever's going on, we post that over there as well. As well as we every once in a while pull stuff back from the vault from episodes long gone that are no longer on the channel. We'll post them every once in a while over there. Like for example, we have the old one where the first ever episode we pulled the raptor on. But we'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to those who have supported us over at Patreon, such as Exotrix, Rosen, Aliquum, Future Oracle, and Forbidden Zero. Thank you all so much. You're amazing, and enjoy the rest of your video.
Mine is a little dumb, I think. At some point, at some moment, the streamers start to make a tower with Vrchat items, like this one, and they start to put them like a tower to the skies. And there were so many items that the sounds in the map start to be a little buggy. And I tell to Kus, it's so fun what we are doing, but we need to cancel the item on the map because it's terrible for the sound effect in the map. And I record all the sequence, and the moment where the tower was fall down, everybody was no, the tower is gone. After that, they made a memorial to the tower. It was really, really so funny. A pure Vrchat moment.
Oh yeah, Vrchat chaos.
Yay! Tower of
40
Grown
hours. Yeah, 40 hours of pure
Yes.
goodness stories.
So I'll ask the other questions. What were some of the toughest things when running or starting this event, and how did you overcome that problem?
Yeah, most difficult stuff.
Most difficult stuff.
Maybe
Everybody.
yeah, no. There is a few steps that I already mentioned during the process. I didn't mention stuff during the event. That's the point. Because during the event we had some technical issue because we were pretty we knew that maybe it's gonna happen because we had a virtual machine to run the event, but the virtual machine is not that good. When you have comment on dit 80?
80?
Ah,
80.
80, yeah.
80.
When you have 80 people in the instance, with not all of them are in not in very good.
Poor, like medium. No, yeah,
Very
they're not
poor,
medium.
yeah.
Yeah, most of them were as well.
You have some
Optimized
technical
avatar.
issues with the virtual machine. So at the middle of the event, the virtual machine just crashed. So
Oh.
the mainstream crashed, but it was not a really important point because we had the backup of if the mainstream not working, it's not important because the event itself is not into the mainstream. The event itself is for every streamers was there, every members was there. So the mainstream only was a bridge to communicate with all the people external to Vrchat to see the event and to look at every events with good camera point, look at interviews. That was just a plus. So we had the first technical issues in the stream, but before that, Kian mentioned it. It was more about the human thing that we had to be careful. We are a team. We love everyone in our team, but the stress made just can I don't know can ruin the work of the of yourself or the other in the team. So that's really the most important part that was complicated was to make sure that everyone's was okay and enough in a good health to continue the project and not do a burnout, not doing because I told you it was really complex. We were a small team for a huge event. That was my fault, and it was really important that, and it's gonna be important for the next year that we're gonna need some help with new members in the team to make that possible in the good situation, in a good environment.
Yeah, in the healthiest way.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
there was a lot of work. I think a lot of us wore like multiple hats that we were not supposed to wear and that we didn't know how to. So that made some stuff complicated. Some stuff we learned and that was beneficial. Some other stuff, I'd say it was stress that we could have avoided. So we decided and we all agreed that next year for the next edition, we will try to take this more in consideration and like just take more people with us just so everyone has like one job and not multiple ones, and that we do not do and touch stuff that we don't know how to do and how to touch. So yeah, that's an important part for next year, I think, and it will make everything more smooth, smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Less stress, less time that it's gonna be difficult, less nights where we need to work on the project. So yeah, as I said, that was one of my biggest projects and one of the biggest things that I had to organize. And I organized things before, but they're not that huge. And in my head, it was like, okay, so I think it's gonna be enough. I have 4 members, 5 members, 6 members. That's gonna be enough. Every time I made it all myself, so it's gonna be enough. That was not. That was clearly not. And yeah, it was just a bad thing for me and a bad thing for my team. And I apologize to, and I already apologized, but I apologize again for my team to had to work in that situation. But today, with the view that we have on the final of the event, I think that's the work's value, the I can say that.
The end result.
Yeah, the end result.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What about for you, Cube, or you, Madame Kana? What were some of the toughest things either of you worked on? How'd you overcome it?
J'ai rien compris, pardon. Oui.
C'est
Comment
quoi
est-ce que t'as...
Vas-y.
Comment est-ce que t'as... Enfin, quels ont été tes plus gros problèmes? Tes plus gros soucis
Ah oui,
techniques
oui,
ou
les
autres
challenges.
que t'as rencontrés?
Oh, for me, really nothing. Yes, I don't have a no, no, no.
No.
It was
Just,
too easy for him. He could have done like
just
3 maps.
cool.
No stress, no technical
Yes, yes,
issues,
yes, yes.
nothing.
Yeah.
All was
He
clear
was
for
like
him.
chill. No. He worked a lot, but yeah, he didn't have any serious issues apparently, so that's good.
Bah, en vrai, je réfléchis, j'ai jamais vraiment eu de problème de mon côté parce que bah, en fait, non, parce que vu que la préparation, moi je m'occupais uniquement de la partie 3D, bah, au final, toutes les réalisations, même s'il y avait des petits soucis, bah, on venait me le dire, je le corrigeais, je le renvoyais.
Hmm.
On me disait, vas-y, tu peux faire ça en plus, s'il te plaît, hop, ça refait, et puis ainsi de suite. Donc c'était effet boule de neige.
Hmm.
Donc finalement, moi j'ai pas vraiment senti quelconque difficulté.
Hmm. Super. All right. So because he was quote only working on the 3D like 3D environment and map, for him there wasn't really like any big issues because he was doing something, and if it needed adjustment, we were telling him like this needs to move or like be adjusted or like this go there, and he was like adjusting, and everything went pretty smoothly on that part. So yeah, no big issue on the actual map. It was just like a long process of discussion and adjustments between everyone. But yeah, and Kana played a big part too on the like, well, aesthetic part because she did all the illustrations. But maybe you want to talk about that and the maybe the challenges that you had with all the bees.
Yeah, yeah. Initially, I wanted to draw every people participating to the event as a bee, and I haven't considered that very 80, 80 people, 80 bees to do, and yeah, it was a big challenge.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
80 seems like a lot.
Yeah.
He was more than 80.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Oh,
Actually, yeah.
But I'm gonna talk for her because
go for it.
I wanted to mention it at the beginning of the interview because I a little bit talk about her, but she made the wall how to say that breach between me as a random as I'm gonna say as a random in Vrchat to the people that she knew, and she gave me her confidence to go talk with people that she knew with her reputation, and she had confidence to bring me to people that is important, like TZ or like other people in the VRChat sphere were really important. And except of the VRChat part, she made a lot of works, really a lot of works on the illustration part, for all the social medias illustration works. All the things that you can saw in that world for the illustration part was her. Even the little bee that was just here at the the bottom of the chair. She drew the bee, and after that, Rice made it, yeah, turn it into a 3D. So she made a lot of works, and I think without her, we cannot do this project. I think without anyone in the team, the project will, I don't know, maybe end different, never end. I don't know, but I'm glad to the result of this event, thanks to Playtime.
Oh. Well, another question I'll have for you guys as well is reflecting back from how the event went. Did you guys expect the journey that happened during either in VRChat and for the VR charity event? Did you expect anything that went on and how it came out? the reception you got?
Que... J'ai pas compris.
Genre, est-ce que on imaginait que le résultat ce serait ça, quoi, que ça marcherait aussi bien? Non, 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 non. Yeah,
To
no,
be
I
honest,
mean,
that was just estimation. That was just estimation of okay, we had. I'm gonna talk in the like maybe my costume and my suit. I'm gonna talk in professional professional way. I just look at stats and numbers and all those things, and because of that, I imagine a number that can be possible if every stars were aligned and all the streamers and all the community works. So that was the goal. But at the beginning of the event, we were scared because we don't know if we had the community, if we had the viewers, if we had all the streamers who's gonna communication of that. So we were scared, and I think we didn't expect that much people, even on the map, even on the Twitch, even on the goal of the raising fund. So that was huge. That was huge, and we touched a lot of people, even in Vrchat. That was the part that the instant was always full and always with a queue of I don't know how many people.
Oh, I couldn't
40?
remember, but there was sometimes
20
it
to
like it
40?
depended on maybe to
Large
40. Yeah. It depended on like the timing and everything because time zones were also a thing that we had to consider because we had like an event basically every hour. Like there was always something going on. Nothing was mandatory, but if you wanted to, you could just check the agenda, the program that we put it in every room, and you could just choose what interested you. And yeah, so there was always something going on. That was also yeah. But yeah, I think we just like we were lucky because we are a pretty little team, but everyone is complementary, I'd say. Like we all know how to do something different, and so like it was kind of like obviously just alone it's not doable, but with a little bit of uh, of all of us, it somehow worked. But I also didn't expected that. No, I would have never imagined that we would have reached the goal. If I'm honest, that was completely out of my expectation, like completely out of my expectations. Yeah. So we are very, very, very happy. Yeah.
And proud.
And proud. Yeah.
What was it like watching the jar fill up when you finally hit your goal? They ask.
My
wow.
God.
it was amazing. It was amazing because just before that I want just Madame Kana to answer the previous
yeah.
question about
Sorry about that.
did you comment est-ce que t'avais anticipé que ça se passerait comme ça?
Like I said after the event, I said to Cus, there was thousands of reality in where the events failed, and only one where it would be a success, and the star was with us because we fall in the good one. It was personally I think it was a kind of miracle.
And even that at the beginning, even before the beginning of the event, we saw an amount of people who was just donating, even before the event, and that was something that we were not even thinking about. the donation jar just lower up at the beginning, and it was not supposed to. So we were amazed, and when it touched the the goal, it was, I don't know, it was magical. It was something
Oh, yeah.
that I never really felt before. That's like you had a point in your life and you work so hard and with so much ambition that you know that your work is worth it. You know that your work uh, finally did something, and you're here to make, as I said before, you're here to make people happy, and that is the key for making people happy. And that's a liberation. That's like fireworks in your in your body.
Mm. I cried so much. I fell to the ground. I was
Oh yes,
exhausted and like wasn't
I remember.
expecting
I
it.
remember that.
Oh yeah, I couldn't talk, sing anything. Like I could hear like the hosts. I could hear everyone like just screaming and motivating everyone. And at some point, I could hear like heroes say like, "We did it! We did it! We hit the 50K!" And I was like, "There's no,"
Yes,
and I
yes.
just cried my ass off.
Uh,
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a beautiful
oh
moment.
yes, yes,
Everyone was
yes.
very emotive. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I just wanna thanks also all the people who were there in the event, because okay, that's good that we prepare all the stuff, but without the people that trust us as the hosts, as the community, that even we will not possibly work without them, and we we never made something. It's our first event, and they trust us, and I don't know how, but they trust us, and they give us the time that the precious time that they had to make it possible, and that's just beautiful. That's just thanks to thanks to the host, thanks to the community, thanks to everyone.
oh. Well, I would say being your first event, it's crazy that you guys raised $50,000, had such success at your first event. So, congratulations to you guys, by the way. It was one hell of an event.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and one last couple questions before we wrap up. First of which is the names used in VRChat, as well as the event. Where'd it come from, and why do you guys use it?
What? Sorry, are we talking about the username?
Yes, the username
Yeah,
in
yeah, like
VRChat as
our.
well. Yeah, as well as
Oh,
the VR event. Where did they both come
all
from, and
right.
why did you use it?
All right. So I will let Cass answer for the Vera, like the name, but so my username is just very random. I'm ready. It's a very old one, and it's old mashup between two short and Japanese words that I did when I was like 14. So I will not say more about that, but just a very random. Doesn't mean anything really. Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Mm.
For me was my one of my first pseudonym, yeah, name in YouTube with my IRL kid made vlogs in IRL. I'm not gonna say the word because I don't want you to find videos in the internet of myself at the age of 40.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my name that looks like Marcus, and my IRL name looks like Marcus. So I just take the end of Marcus to take Cus, and that's how it ends. So Mr. Cus.
Oh, that's actually really awesome.
My a long time ago, I have one name. It's Z Cube. After that, my friend called me Mr. Cube, and after that, we just go in 3D artist creation, cube, create cube.
Oh, thank you
Oh,
very much.
That's username
I
of
wa-
sense. I'm
I
jealous.
was pretty sure it was connected to Minecraft in some point, but yeah.
Could have been.
Maybe.
What about you, Madam Connor?
Mine is connected to my Vrchat journey, to be honest. Back in the days when I was starting playing Vrchat, I already at that time some of existence on the internet in another identity. But here I wanted to be anonymous, to be more free of discovering the platforms, to be more free to act and to have fun on the platform. And back at that time, there was an avatar was really popular on VRChat, the little Kana from Dragon Maid, the anime Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Donc I wanted to take an identity, a name really random and really oubliable,
Forgettable. Like anonymously.
to be a kind of anonymous. So I chose the Kana at this time really fastly.
Oh,
And the madame.
The madame part come long time, yeah, much more recently. The madame parts come from my passion about cabaret and that kind of thing, and it looked like I think the gerund of a cabaret, and it sounds like really Frenchy. So Madame Cana,
Yeah.
and it's
Madame can.
to be honest, it's
Very, very
maybe a
luxury.
preparation.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
maybe it's the first step to my dream of maybe one day opening my own cabaret on VRChat. But we we look like.
oh.
All right, and
And
I didn't
what about
mention.
the
sorry, but
VR charity? Yeah.
I'm sorry
it's
if I can
okay.
just I will have to go. All right, thank you so
Bye.
much for
See
having me.
No
I'm
you.
sorry
problem.
to
Bye-bye,
leave
Thank you
like
for
that.
joining
All
us.
right, bye colleagues. Bye bye. Thank you for having
Bye,
me.
Kieran.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Well,
Touch the beat. Touch the
And
beat.
what about the bee? The bee flew.
bye, B.
What about the name for behind the VR charity event?
Hmm. Um. To be honest, that's
It's quite
pretty
straightforward.
simple. I was looking for something like to, for something really fantastic. But I was so tired of looking of okay that's already took okay there is a second meaning in this world. Okay, this is complicated. You know what? We just gonna call it a charity event, and that all works. Everyone's know what's about it, and that's easier. But I'm just a little sad because today was the people that we touched. I wanted to have something different because it's I want something fantastic. I want something that's that's more personal than just a VR chat event. But today it's a little bit complicated because that we already made all the visual and all the stuff that we cannot just take a step back and rename anything because everyone's know about the VR charity event, and if we do something different, that's not gonna be worth it. So that's how it ends. that's just simple.
Well, thank you very much for answering where the names come from. It's one of the things we enjoy is hearing why people represent themselves the way they do. It's a lot of the it's I find it very interesting to know because when at least when I started out, and I'm sure Asterix as well, I was an avid world hopper. So, what is this? What's this mean? What's that mean? Why is this picture there? What is this name here on this picture? Just really cool to get all the answers. Sorry, I didn't mean to put my head in your face. But the last question.
I just work here.
The avatars you're in, where'd you get them? Why do you use them? Is there anything about it that means anything to you?
Let's start with Madame I think.
Oh, it's a long process too, I think. Initially, I was a VTuber in the French community. And at this point, the models that I create for my VTubing stuff was inspired by my main model, a public one on Vrchat. And in my background, I'm supposed to be very, very small. And I had a friend who make fun about, you are so tiny, you are a mouse, you are a mouse, you are a mouse. And with time, she made me a mouse. And evolution by evolution, modification by modification, I finally got this maybe final form. But it was just a complete hazard. Yes, hazard. On dit bien hasard.
Oui,
Completely randomly things.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
I like pink mouse. Very bow bow. Very wow wow.
Ooh,
Oh,
that one's changing an avatar. Server processing.
server processing.
Yeah, I'm loading. So yeah, you can start, Greg. You can, tu peux expliquer si tu veux d'où ton vêtement avatar.
Ouais, là ça fait bizarre de te revoir sur cet avatar. Ok. Oh yeah. My avatar provide mince, j'ai oublié. J'ai oublié le nom de truc bidule machin chose. Ah zut.
New
Mince.
Eden.
C'est ouais voilà merci. A new garden, a new ever garden. No.
New... Yes.
It's yes. Of
Non,
course. Yes, Evergarden, c'est ça. Hein,
New Eden, c'est ça la marque qui crée cet avatar.
Ok. New Eden. And before that, I just have a Fury avatar free. And after a friend sent me a New Eden avatar, and just did it. I take it and never lose me.
Oh, and for those of you who are unaware, New Eden was a community that I think they don't exist anymore.
I think
They used to do something that what Lux Nova is currently doing. They used to do a lot of performances and stuff like that. So yeah, just for context for you guys who have no idea what New Eden is. Yeah, so just yeah. Anyway.
For me, it was more simple. I was looking at the beginning of what avatar can I take to look like me in real life and also look like something or someone that I want to be. I found this base is not exactly the same because it didn't have the same hair. I had some glasses and all that stuff. I was a really old avatar this one. So it was in the beginning of the beginning of my journey in Vrchat. And pretty like one year ago, something like that, I asked to Madame Kana to make my avatar looks thin here. I don't know if that works. But I don't like all the muscle, all the big things of my avatar because I don't want to look like that. So I just told her, you know what we're gonna do? Take my head, cut it off, and put it in avatar with a body that I like, and that fits to me, that talks to me literally. So she made this one, and that's literally what I want to look like because it looks like me in real life, and also it's like the avatar that I like to be. So it's just some base that I bought to, I don't know, it was Jinxie or something. Looks like I think it's Gumroad, and it's been edited since years, and today it's the, let's say, final version of this.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, last question as well. I'd like to ask, since you alluded to it during the podcast, is there going to be another event?
I take a look of Madame Kana before before answering the question. Give me just a sign. Turn that camera off. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I want to have a sign. Yes or not?
Me? But yes, of course. we will split the rings.
Of course.
Yeah. In the new world, there is giant pastels with the mention about a second edition. So I think so.
Yeah, I
yeah,
forget about
yeah.
the fact that we already
It's even in the Vrchat New Year world.
I was not sure if we can talk to it directly right now, but I forget that we passed it into the new year. So yeah, of course there's gonna be a second year, of course. And we have a lot of surprise, a lot of things that we want to update, a lot of things different that we want to make. So yeah, keep updated.
Oh,
If you have
yeah.
performances again, I would be happy if I can come back, maybe
Of
possibly.
course.
Yay!
We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna tell everyone about news, who's gonna participate, if we want to bring back new streamers, new artists, because well, I think we're gonna like roll between the participants, because I know that there is some people who wants to participate, but there is a lot of things to do, so we cannot put everyone. But of course, we're gonna try to put the much people that we can.
oh.
Yay! Yeah, so if you guys want to see the 2026 VR charity event, pay attention to their Twitter and Blue Sky. Yeah! Yeah! You support a good cause. Donate your
Exactly.
money to help people in need. Be a good person. I am going to stop doing this now.
If people want to find you, where would they go? I'm sorry, I had to do that a little bit. Where would they go to find you?
Okay. So you can find us into Blue Sky, into Twitter with the Vrchat event account. You can find us on the website directly. We had a website called dot not dot how do you say the line? Anyways, vrchatevents.com. And that's pretty all. As Ken mentioned at the beginning. Oh yeah, of course, the VRChat group. I forget all the times about it. We had a VRChat groups called the VRChat event that you can join to be in the instance during the event. So yeah, that's all the things that you can do. You can also follow the virtual show production, where we made other shows like Evil that we talked earlier, or stuff that we made. And if you want to see all the VODs and all the videos from the event, it's gonna be directly on the YouTube of the virtual show production. With the best stuff was gonna be online soon. Maybe already online at the when the podcast is released, and all the VODs for every moment, every concert, every classes, everything.
Cool. Well,
Yay!
we'll make sure to have that in the episode description for the audience to find. If you're on YouTube, if you go down a little bit, it should be in the video description. If you're on Spotify, it's in the episode description. So if you've got a little bit of an adventure, I'm sorry for that, but it'll be there for you to copy, paste, and click all you'd like. And this is where to interact with you, the audience member. And I think in lieu of things, I guess, well, not in lieu of anything, but I just want to say, make sure you check up on your friends. I think it's an important thing you should do always, even if no matter what position they're in, no matter who they are, go see if they're okay. With that being said, see you in the metaverse, folks. Oh boy.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. And don't forget, subscribe on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Shameless self-plug before we go. We have merch now on Fourth Wall. If you go check that out if you want to support Metaverse Degen, so feel free to go do that. Oh boy.
Buy a shirt! Buy it now! Buy a shirt now! Do it now!
It's to see you later, folks.
I wonder if you can ride the train and go inside the fucking over there. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. How big
It
that wall is.
goes
though.
in there and goes around. Why? And it goes around.
Oh, it does. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah, it goes fucking around. I don't know where it goes. Like I said, I just got here. I don't know where everything is.
Huh.
I have to check this place out.
Definitely. We're going to have to.
There's another one. There's another one I got to show you that it's
Oh?
called the, yeah, hold on. Another one is called the Cozy Woods. That one's cool.
Oh, okay. We're definitely going to check that out, too. There's a bunch we're going to have to check out.
Yeah, there's some new ones in.